right, that's good. So we got all these bleed-throughs taken care of. And I made the executive decision to remove the handles. I've also started painting the drawers. That way there, we can check for any bleed through on these guys. And I also wanted to make sure that I painted the right amount all the way around nice and neat. So when they fit in the drawers, when the drawers fit in here, you won't see any wood showing. And actually it looks really good. Take a look there. It's nice, there's no wood showing. I'm going to order some new handles. I was going to fill these holes in so I could use any size I want, but they're all about the same price. So I'm just going to try to get the 4-inch holes, 4-inch center holes, handles. I'm not really sure what I should do. Probably maybe silver, but if you guys want to drop a comment down below and let me know what kind of handles. There's, brass, there's brushed chrome, there's antique, there's straight handles, there's acrylic, there's a whole bunch of different stuff. So yeah, if you want to drop a comment down below and let me know what you guys think about a handle, that would be great. And yeah, let's get on to checking out all the drawers. I'm going to clear off my workbench and get the drawers up here so we can paint them. I'll end up saving these handles. I don't know. Maybe I can use them for something else. All right, let's get painting the drawers. I'm going to put you guys on time lapse to make it a little easier. So, yeah, let's go. All right, we're going to let the drawers dry. This is the second coat. I want to let them cure. Today's Friday, so we'll come back to them Monday. We'll check again to see if there's any bleed through. We'll also check to see if the cabinets have any bleed through, and we'll do some touch-ups, and then we have to pick out some handles. All right, for now, I will see you in a couple of seconds. Really, next week. Well, I got a couple of coats on my nightstand drawers, and I've been looking for handles that hit the 4-inch hole mark. Can't seem to find them. So what I'm going to be doing today is filling in the holes. Then I'm going to have to resand the whole front of the dressers, possibly do some shellac if there's raw wood showing through. So let's get to that. All right, this is what I'm going to be using. It's lightweight patch. So let's get these guys done. This one looked like it had a mistake at the factory, and there was double holes. So after this is dry, I'm going to wipe off the surrounding areas with a sponge. And this is possibly going to need a second coat. And I also see a little tiny bit of bleed through right there. If you're going to do white, be prepared to do a lot more prep work because of the bleed through and also the sheer amount of coats that you need to put on to get a solid white base. This has 3 coats, and you can still see underneath right here. All right, so my lightweight spackle is getting kind of dry at the bottom. You can see it's almost completely gone, empty. I need to get a new container. But I put a little tiny bit of water in here, and I'm going to mix it around, and then maybe later on I'll check to see. As you can see, there's a hard lump in there. So just a tiny bit of water will help reconstitute this. Don't throw it away. I still have probably 1 inch at the bottom, which can repair a lot. If you don't use this a lot, just get the really small container. This is probably a quart. They have ones that are like 6 ounces, just really small. And still, it's going to go a long way. So just a little pro tip, add just a tiny bit of water. It doesn't change how the product works at all. It's just softening that back up again. And one more thing, I use a palette knife. So I got a pack of these off of Amazon, probably like $4 or $5. This one's probably about 1.5 inches across. I use it for everything, Bondo, you name it. I've had it for probably 4 years. So you don't have to buy anything really expensive. You could take the top of a plastic Tupperware, container that you get from the store. Just cut a little piece out like a credit card, and you can use that. You don't have to buy anything. All right, these had about 15 minutes to dry. I'm just going to go around this and take off the excess. So you can see it there, all around in a circle. See the shadowing right here? If you don't remove that, when you go to paint, you're going to have these big circles of dry spots. So you want to get that completely off. See, you can still see there's a little more there. I'm going to let the center dry really well, and then I'll go over it again. And you can see this is the one that has already been drilled out. Excuse me. It looks like they must have made a mistake at the factory. This is the only one that has double holes in it, and they go all the way through. They plugged them with wood, so you can see how it's a little divot. We're going to let that dry really well, possibly overnight. Be a great idea because my shop is not that warm. And then we'll redo these holes again. All right, so I've filled these for a second time. You see that I've overfilled them. So here, yeah, you can see that. I'm going to let this dry until tomorrow, and then we'll come back and get these cleaned up and get the tops repainted. All right, I sanded these guys down. After I let that dry, they look really good. You can just see where I sanded. That's not compound. So let's give these guys another coat. All right, let's let these dry, and we'll come back and we'll check to see if there's any areas that we have to go over. And yeah, see you in a couple of minutes. Well, I left the drawers over there on my workbench dry, and let's get them in there and see how they look. All right, I think they look pretty darn good. I don't want the video to get too long. I'm going to end it here. Just waiting for the handles. And on the next video, I will show you how I install the handles. I have a special little jig. And yeah, have a blessed day. Don't forget, guys, to hit that subscribe button and a thumbs up. That helps me get my channel off the ground. I'll see you on the next video. Bye now.